All right, come on in, 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 come on in. Let's talk about it. Come on in, everybody. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna wait a few minutes for everybody to come in. Come on in, everybody. I'm gonna wait just a minute for everybody to come in, and I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and once we go over some of this information, we'll talk about it. Come on in, everybody. I'm gonna wait just a second. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Come on in, everybody. Let's go. I'm gonna wait just a minute. I might say some things that may shock some people tonight, but this evening rather, this afternoon. But come on in, everybody. Let's talk about it. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk about it. B. Jenks, what's the word? Let's talk about it. Yeah, talent issue. Listen, we got the #1 class in the country. We're going to be all right. Come on in, everybody. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on in, everybody. I'm going to wait just a second. And once we get kicked off, I just want to share some information. I want you guys to tell me you guys' thoughts on it and how you guys feeling about it. But come on in. We got 161. I'm going to wait till about 200 and some people come on, and then we're going to get this thing rolling. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Let me delete this thing real quick, and then we'll get this rolling. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. So look, man, let's talk about it, man. I know a lot of people are frustrated from what they saw yesterday. But I'm a person that's always kind of been different from a lot of people, man. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. And I'm gonna open up the link and I'm gonna open up the chat in just a second. I saw a lot of bad stuff. But I saw some good things too. And a lot of times you gotta have the ability to be able to see and point out some of the good things that you might have saw before you even actually saw some bad things. And I just want us to keep it 100. I had somebody text me on Twitter yesterday during the game, and they said, Jay, I'm going to read these exact comments because now he's the kind of guy, I see him on Twitter a lot, but he's the kind of guy that'll say something behind the scenes, but he won't say it in front. And he texts me this. This is what he texts me. And I can guarantee you he didn't put this out. He texts me this, but I can guarantee you he didn't put this out. And if he hears me, I don't care. Put it out on Twitter, the same thing that you secretly text me. But this is what he says here. He says, USC I'm sure you noticed. Now, this was the first couple of quarters. He says, I'm sure you noticed how fast, and I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not going to do him like that. He says, I'm sure you noticed how fast and how athletic this defense looks tonight with the new players. It's making me question everything. Now, why do you think he said some of that in the first couple of quarters? It was a reason he said that. But he's not going to put that on Twitter. A lot of people like to go with the crowd, and I'll be noticing a lot of people comments, and I'm not one that goes with the crowd. When my eyes actually see, especially with the beginning of the game, I can tell you guys for 100% fact that I saw a lot of good first before I start seeing the bad. The bad was the missed tackles. The bad was guys, just trying to arm tackle and trying to hit guys with their shoulders. But before I saw that in the second half, I agree with this comment that he won't put himself out there, though. He won't put himself out there and actually say that. As a matter of fact, and if he's watching me, I dare you to put it out there because a lot of people, that's not going with the narrative right now, and the narrative is about the defense. But he says this, USCJ, I wish I had the time so this could actually, okay, yeah, the time is right here. No, that's not the time. He says, USCJ, I'm sure you notice how fast and how athletic this defense looked tonight with the new players. It makes me question everything. Now, what do I think is the big reason behind a lot of these guys, how they first came out in the first quarter, the first couple of quarters? And I'm going to be honest. I saw guys like Desmond Stevens absolutely flying like a head chicken with his head cut off. Now, if you guys didn't see that and don't admit that you saw that, I think you're lying to yourself and you're lying, period. I saw Desmond Stevens flying like crazy. I saw Cam Fountain with 2 incredible sacks. I saw Braylon Shelby out off of Cam Fountain's sack. Go up in there, move and groove, and get the touchdown. I saw a couple of things, but it's easy to point out some of the negative things, but what's the positive? And here's the positive. I think these guys from, and I'm going to put this post up here in a minute that I got to show you guys. I think Eric Henderson, and it's the reason why Eric Henderson is named the co-defensive coordinator right now of USC. I think Eric Henderson, the way he energizes these guys, I think the way he teaches some of these guys, but you got to understand this. I think Eric Henderson was limited on what he could fully do. But I think we kind of saw flashes and maybe a glimpse last night of what could possibly be if he would have become the defensive coordinator. Now, why am I saying this? Let me just put this post up because I'm not going to just ramble and just talk about something that I don't know what's taking place behind the scenes. I know players right now are pulling for Eric Henderson to be the defensive coordinator. Now, people can say whatever they want to say. This is not just me, USCJ. But the same way Jakeem Stewart felt is the same way I feel. Because here's the thing. I always said this too, even with the transfer portal. You don't never want to break up the chemistry that you currently have. Now, I know a lot of people are calling for Pete Kwiatkowski, his name or whatever. But at the end of the day, Eric Henderson, he has called NFL defenses before. He's called defenses before, even though he didn't have that title. And I can tell you this right now. Here's a statement from Jakeem Stewart. This was after DeAnton Lynn actually left. Jakeem Stewart says this. He says, "Thank you at DeAnton Lynn for everything you've taught me over this last year and having confidence in me to execute." He says this. He says, "You'll be missed." He says, "The bright side is we already have our defensive leader. Time to ride for the old man." So look, and he was talking about at Coach Henny. And I can promise you right now, you guys do not realize this. There's a lot of guys that part of that 2026 class, these guys right now, there's some guys behind the scenes right now that are absolutely pulling for Coach Henny to become the defensive coordinator. Now, what will have to take place? You guys know it's still a building process. I'm not saying that we have to we can't. It's going to take years and years and years. I don't agree with that. But I believe sometime, shout out to DeAnton Lynn. Thank God for everything that he's done, but I don't think he's the great motivator like Eric Henderson is. And I told you guys this a long time ago. When Coach Eric Henderson got hired, I told you he's more like a father figure as well as a coach. And when you look at him, I saw these guys last night. Yeah, we got the second half. We missed the tackles. We saw what happened. I'm not dismissing that by any means necessary. But I saw a team early on in the first part of that game that looked extremely motivated. Like I said, I haven't seen Desmond Stevens play like that in a long time. And I haven't seen – you've seen Cameron Fountain just balling with those sacks. And so at the end of the day, I'm saying this. While we're looking at other people for the defensive coordinator spot, I think we may have a defensive coordinator that's already there. Now, you guys can jump in the comments. You guys can tell me what you think. I'm about to open this thing up, and you guys can tell me what you guys think. Uncle Boom, what's up, man? Uncle Boom.
Hey yo, my bad. I was
No, you good.
Have my phone in my pocket.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Oh, me, I'm cool. I mean, I understand everybody's irritated and everything like that. I mean, it's understandable. You know, everybody feels that we shouldn't have lost the game, which respectfully so, we shouldn't have lost to TCU. But at the end of the day, it happened. So,
Yeah.
but I would say, going forward, physicality needs to be at the forefront
Absolutely. I agree.
on the defensive side going forward and the offensive side when it comes to the trench play.
Yeah.
But I do realize at the same time is that they had a lot of young guys playing yesterday, so there were going to be mistakes. And I did see that defense playing a lot faster yesterday in the first three quarters.
But a lot of people they're not going to admit that. They're going to act like you hear them highlighting the negative part. We all seen the negative part.
That's all they want. That's all they want to highlight. That's all they want to highlight.
And yep.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, at the end of that's all they want to highlight because at the end of
Hey,
the day,
hold
everybody.
on for one second.
Go ahead. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Devay Williams. Hey, shout out to you, man. You need to go ahead and make that commitment, man, because we need you to be a part of this team too, family. Fight on, man. Fight on. Um,
Yeah,
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to your pops too.
yeah. Fight
Um,
on, young buck. Fight
yeah,
on.
yeah, absolutely,
But
absolutely.
negativity is what gets everybody talking instead of the positive aspects of what actually goes on with the team, right? It's always going to
Yeah,
be more about the negative. It's the same thing with like with the news, with news, regardless. The negativity gets highlighted way more than anything that's positive. So that's the same thing that happens in college
yeah,
football. Everybody always looks for negative instead of more positive.
yeah,
Yes, look, yes, it's year four. Yes, we went 9-4 this year. Yes, should we be further along in the process? I have no
yes,
idea. It would
yeah,
be nice. It would be nice when we have, when we see Oregon, in the second round of the playoffs, right? I mean, it would be nice, but we're here. We're here where we are right now, right? So we have
yeah.
to live. We have to live in the moment where we're at right now.
No,
To
no, I
me,
agree. I
to
agree.
me, this next year, this fifth year is Lincoln Riley's make it or break it year for him. Because
I
five
agree.
years is 5 years is more than enough of a sample size. Everybody wanted to jump ship after year three. That's too soon. Everybody wants to jump ship after year four and lose all the momentum with the recruiting class and then set the program back 10 more years. If they want to do that, that's fine. But that's not what needed to
Right,
happen. So we're here. We're gonna be
right,
here in year five
right.
going forward. This is the make it or break it year. Physicality
Yeah,
needs to be at the forefront on the defensive side of the ball. Lincoln Riley needs to get better when it comes to play calling against the good teams that have the good defenses that are physical. That needs to be
yes,
better.
yeah.
And I'm looking forward to coach a full off season with Coach True. That's what I'm
No,
looking forward to
yeah,
them
yeah,
looking forward to because I want to see what he does with these kids going
yeah.
forward and these young men. When it comes to their bodies and the physicality, strength and speed and all that stuff. That's what I'm waiting for.
Absolutely. And I'm looking at this comment right now. Shout out to Touchdown USC. I think that's the formula right now. I believe that. I believe make Coach Henry the DC and bring in Coach O for the D line coach, and of course Sean Nua as well if they both want to tag team on that. But I think that's the formula. And this is some of the talk. This is locker room talk that a lot of people not realizing. And I put this post up for a reason because I wanted some of these guys just to really understand. Like this is what a lot of the players right now are pulling for, and you see it here. What Jakeem Stewart says, thank you, Coach Deanton Lynn, for everything you. This is when Deanton Lynn had left for everything you taught me over the last year and having confidence in me to execute. You will be missed. He says, but the bright side is we already have our defensive leader, time to ride with at Coach Henny. And I believe that is, to your point, touchdown USC. I believe that's the formula. The formula is to promote
Stop it.
within. A lot of people can say what they want. That's my personal opinion. I'm sticking by it. So I'm going to take some more of these calls. I want to hear from everybody else, how everybody else is feeling. But I believe based on how our recruiting shaped up, a lot of it had to do with Coach Eric Henderson. We know
I
that.
I'll tell you this. I wouldn't be mad at Coach Henny or Doug Belt being the defensive
I
coordinator
agree.
going forward because I believe a whole hundred, just like you do, they have made those connections with the kids that are on the
Yes.
roster now and the
Yes.
ones that are coming in.
Yes.
I
Yes.
wholeheartedly believe that we need a new linebacker coach as well. So I'll put that out there.
Now, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But what he said about bringing in Coach O for the D line coach, I'm cool with that. And
I'm
then
cool with that.
Coach Henny being the DC, I'm cool with that.
Yep.
And I just think, and then get the best linebacker coaches you could possibly get.
Yes,
But at
sir.
the end of the day, I agree with what Jakeem Stewart said, and I don't think he just put that statement up. I think it's important that a lot of people understand what he's saying. That's right there is saying to me that this is who we want as a DC. And to me last night, and let me take some more of these calls. To me last night, we saw in the first half how these guys came out moving and grooving, and they look explosive. Yeah, some guys missed some tackles, but that wasn't on Coach Henny. These guys didn't look necessarily confused. But I got to go. I got a bunch of calls coming in. I'm going to
Fight,
take some of these calls.
fight on, big bro.
Hey, fight on, fella. B, what's the word?
What's going on, Jay? How you doing, my man?
Man, how you doing, brother?
Not much. Just trying to, gather, all of my thoughts from last night, man. Listen, whether or not they make Henny the DC, I'm not sure which direction they're gonna head. They may want to go with more experience. I don't know. You say um, he called defenses at the NFL level, and that may
Yeah,
be
he
the
did.
case. But
Yeah,
I will say this, Jay. Last night those guys was in position to make the plays. They
absolutely.
didn't
He
make the
put him in
tackle. They
position.
didn't make the
They didn't make the
tackle.
tackle.
They didn't
Yeah,
make the tackle.
they didn't
So
make the
this is
tackle. But
this
but
is
B, let me ask you: Did you see
yeah.
in the
Go ahead.
beginning? Did you see in the beginning though, like the first couple of quarters, the first half, that they came out flying? Desmond Stevens came out flying. Like if people don't at least say that they saw that with their eyes, I think they're deceiving their own selves and
Well,
not being real.
what the problem is, Jay, man, they gotta have an accountability and a discipline issue. If you're not making the
No, but that's not.
plays, if you're not,
No, the
right, right,
question. Here's my question, though, B. My question is,
hmm
I get with you. I agree with you. And
right,
these guys were arm tackling in the second half, but I'm talking about the
right.
first half. Did you see these guys look different on the defense from attack? Even John Jerry getting in the backfield. Did you see that with your eyes?
Yeah, I saw that, especially in the first couple of drives. But when it matters the most, when the game was on the line, these kids got to wrap up, man. They're
I
not
agree.
asking them to do. They're not asking them to do anything that they're not capable of doing.
Right, right.
These kids have been tackling since Pee Wee. But for
Pop
some
Warner.
reason,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But for some
It's
reason,
crazy.
they get in these positions today and like last night and just refuse to wrap up. And Jay, here's
Yeah.
the thing: that could cost you if they want Riley to stay, they want Henry to stay. Do your job because this could cost you your head coach and your defensive
Well,
coordinator position right now if you don't do your job because
I
eventually it's
agree.
going to fall on the head coach.
I agree. But here's the thing: they got a guy, and I know of a guy. I talked to him. He's probably getting ready to come. They getting ready to hire him on staff. He does all kinds of stuff, but I think they're getting ready to hire him specifically for some of this stuff with the interior guys, hand movements,
Hmm.
all this stuff. And we're going to see some changes. Like we said this at the pregame. I don't know what to expect during this game. There's some
But
guys going to be out. They're going to try to mix and match. But did we see a lot of bad things? Absolutely. But did we see a
hmm
lot of good things? Absolutely. I think Alex Graham was something incredible we saw. I think
Floyd
he's
Bukar,
looking
Floyd
good.
Bukar look good. Bukar look good.
Yeah, Floyd Bukard. John Jarrett looked decent getting in the backfield. Desmond Stevens looked decent. And so just to
Hmm.
kind of dismiss that and just highlight one part of what we saw last night, yeah, it's
Hmm.
unfortunate. The whole country was watching. I didn't like it. Nobody liked it. They missed tackles. They were lost in the sauce.
But,
I heard what Lindell said. I heard what Seward Craven. I heard what a lot of guys said. And they're not wrong. But at the end of the day, I'm highlighting some of the good things we saw opposed to some of the bad things we saw. A lot of us talked about the bad things. I even talked about the bad things about the tackling yesterday. So I want to
uh,
know, did anybody with their eyes see any other good things? And that's kind of what I
yeah,
want to know
yeah,
as
yeah.
far as for the future is concerned.
Yeah, yeah. They got a lot of young talent out there. They got the opportunity. My question is the guys that's playing on the field, are they at a position to where they're just taking their spots for granted right now? Because if you're not threatened by being taken off that field and put on that bench because you're not doing your job, i.e. tackling, then
Yeah,
there's no reason for you to go out there and actually execute.
I
You,
feel
you,
you.
you,
I
you,
got you.
yeah. But
Yeah,
that's it, Jay. Go ahead and
I
get the
got you.
rest of your calls, man. I know it's second up.
Hey, B, I appreciate you, brother.
All right, my man.
All right, fine. Cardinal and Bow.
Hello,
Oh, I clicked on.
I'm
Give me
back.
1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I clicked the wrong one. I'm doing them in order. Okay, can you hold tight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Cardinal and Bow.
Hey, how you doing, man? I'll be quick, man. I see you got
Okay.
the youngster. We got to give the youngster some love, man. I know he's
Oh
gonna have
yeah,
some good questions
I'm gonna
for
get
you.
right to him. I'm getting to him as
Hey,
they're in
man,
order right now.
that first half, man, the defense was everything was contested. There was no space.
Absolutely.
Everything,
Yeah.
I thought they were really aggressive and assertive. I thought Alex Graham, man, really showed us why we missed him in the first part of the season. We
Yes.
much
Yes.
about him being, he was trying to get healthy. And I liked what I saw. Dude, Tanuk Hines, man, Tanuk Hines was killing that corner.
I should have put them pictures up. His dad, I'm sure his dad sent me a bunch of pictures up. Matter of fact, let me put them in the chat while you're talking. I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm gonna put some pictures, and hopefully his dad.
If the refs didn't intervene, because they had to intervene to help that corner out, he was getting butchered all night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
yep.
Of course, the way it ended was, obviously disappointing. I kind of feel like they were in the Alamo, having a good time. They kind of tricked it off a little bit. But here's the thing. This is what I see, USCJ. You have a lot of people who think bowl games are irrelevant, but then when we lose, they want to scream that the sky's falling.
Yeah.
I mean, the game is, a lot of youth, a lot of young guys played. I think we had 2 freshmen on the O-line. The only issue I saw was the red zone. I just, a couple more plays on the red zone, that game is over. I don't know if that's tight end play. I don't know if that's continuity. If Walker Lyons plays, maybe the red zone has better efficiency. It's just little things. But the last thing I'll say is this: for the people who don't like Coach Riley, they should be happy because now we're in a more desperate mood to make sure every decision is on point.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So,
absolutely.
So it is what it is, man.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
All right, brother.
I agree. All right. Hey, I appreciate you, fam.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to take some more of these calls, man, but just real quick, these are a couple pictures Tanook Hines' dad sent me last night when he was at the game. He had a phenomenal time. He saw Jakeem Stewart there, but that's him right there, man, with his son jersey, number 16. He absolutely balled out. He's probably going to come in the chat here any second. And then here's another one right here with him and Tanook last night. Tanook had, I think, six receptions for 163 yards. He absolutely balled out. So Roland, I should have texted him and told him I was coming online. I meant to text him. He told me he wanted to come in live from the from the stadium last night, but I was lost in the sauce. You guys know I was working, but that's a whole nother thing. So look, let me take some more of these calls real quick. LV Live, how you doing?
Yo, Jay, what's going on, man? Shout out from the East Coast, man. Hey, Jay, listen, man, blessings to you, man. It's great to have you back.
I appreciate you, brother.
I'm also a Christian man myself, man. So what you're doing is totally fabulous, man. I just give blessings to you and blessings to your family and blessings for health going forward for you, brother. So it's good to have you back.
LV, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, man. So listen, I'm glad you came on, man. I've been hearing a lot of not just from you, not just here, but just all over the place, a lot of negative stuff. And I just think we got to look. I think we just got to have a positive outlook on things, guys. You guys got to look at, TCU basically was playing with their whole team. You know what I mean? We were playing with a whole bunch of freshmen, a whole bunch of guys that didn't see much time this year. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to say that was the coach's fault for not playing these guys during the season, fine. But these guys didn't really see much time. There was a couple of guys out there. I even forgot they was on the team, Jay. That's right. To be honest with you, that's just how it was. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the offense wasn't flowing the way it was. You can tell he was off on certain throws. Certain guys didn't know where they should be. I think Corey Sims is a good player, but he didn't get enough reps. That pass in the end zone, he should have kind of got in front of the guy to kind of like poster him up like Jacoby Lane would do. But he didn't have enough reps to understand what to do there. So once again, this is all time for these guys to grow. I'm glad you touched on this, Jay. I thought I saw fabulous things from the defense. The defensive line looked amazing. Listen, Cam Crawford, I think, is going to be the All-American next year. I mean, the way he was coming off that edge, he was a monster. I mean, he could play at Georgia. He could play at Alabama right now.
That's facts. Right, that's facts. Do you realize? Do you understand why they play like we really haven't seen them get down like that in a long time. And, I mean, as a unit, I think it's Henny. And you guys, I posted this post. Let's see if I still got it up here. I don't know if you seen me post this up right here about what Jakeem Stewart had to say, thanking D'Anton Lynn. But then he said, we already got our defensive coordinator. I believe a lot of these guys want Coach Henny to play. Well, Coach Henny to coach.
Now, listen, agreed. Listen, also too, we got to kind of also too. You played, Jay, and I played also too, man. So in high school and in college, so certain things aren't really being translated right in that locker room. As far as guys are going to respond differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and I don't know. I don't know what was going on with Lynn, but there was some reports out there that He didn't feel guys were smart enough and all. So once again, certain guys may not have been vibing with Lynn. You know,
you're absolutely. Now you're hitting on now you're getting to where we got to go right now. We're going up the right street right now.
Jay, I'm hitting that because Jay, you a player like me, man. You know how it is in the locker room, man, and in practice, you know.
You're not going to want. Yeah, you're not going to want to play. And we saw.
Right. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Jay, sorry.
No. You good. You good.
And certain coaches aren't saying certain things, and you ain't really vibing with them. And then you hear him behind the scenes, he talking crazy about you, like saying you ain't smart. You like, oh wait, what? So it just messes up things. People may not identify, you may not know because people aren't in those locker rooms, and that's the key. So then now you got the guy who you know truly believes in you.
Yes,
you're gonna be different. You're gonna be more locked. And then the tackles that as once to get on the field, man. So
you're breaking up, but you are absolutely preaching right now. I need you to keep going. But you can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jay. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So Jay, so a perfect example, so at the end of the game, guys are missing tackles. They don't have the stamina to be able to play a whole game. They haven't done it all year. So now when you get in the fourth quarter, you're saying, okay, guys should be doing this. If they're not used to playing that long, Jay, that's why you saw guys cramping up. You saw that, right, Jay? Guys cramping up. They're not used to playing that long because they couldn't even get on the field. So you're seeing a different team. You know what I'm saying? So listen, guys, be patient with the process. I think we're going to be 20 times better next year. Trust me. All these guys start coming in. You get the defensive coordinator or however Lincoln Riley does it. Trust me, guys. Be patient. Jay, listen, once again, blessings to you. Happy New Year's to you and yours, Jay. It's great to see you again, my brother. Listen, fight on from the East Coast, fellas. I'm out of here. Take care.
Hey, fight on, family. I appreciate you. Let me get this little youngster real quick. LA Dan, you'll be up right after this. LA Dan. How you doing? How you doing, young brother?
I'm good.
Tell everybody how old you are. I had you on yesterday. You came on my pregame. How old are you?
I am 11.
Unbelievable. What you got for us today? What are your thoughts?
Well, my thought on the TCU game. So, remember how I said, our defense couldn't create, that much havoc?
Mm-hmm.
We saw that in the TCU game. We saw the interior defensive line gain sacks.
Oh, my God. So, you 11 years old, and you saw the defensive line getting sacks?
Yeah, I saw the interior. I saw the edges getting sacks.
Do you remember what player? I know what player, but I'm testing you right now. Do you remember what player?
Jade Abasiri, Keyshawn Silver, Cam Crawford.
You're right. Cam Crawford got 2 sacks. And I think you're right. We saw that, and I think we saw that because they had a different level of enthusiasm, and they were playing, I believe, with a different fire underneath them. But, however, we saw some things take place at the end of the game, particularly in the second half. We saw some guys miss tackles. Now, that's not on the coaches. That wasn't even on the interior guys. But, we just kind of – those were some young guys that absolutely need to learn how to tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with the offense, with Lincoln Riley, I saw him, looking at his playbook, very oftenly, just staring at it. And, I think that was, the cause of the pass interferences because the play calling, it was a little atrocious to me.
I agree with you. I can't believe this. I really agree with this. I agree with this 11-year-old young man. I didn't like the fourth down. Not the fourth down. We were on a 5-yard line. I didn't like the play calling. Continue to run King Miller, and they stuffed the run a couple of times already. We didn't do no RPO plays, no bootleg plays, nothing like that. When you got a 6'4", 230-pound quarterback, and we could have did some type of run option, but I think that if we could have did some of that, we would have came out a little bit better. But so I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, and in the Northwestern game, we have to remember when the fumble happened and it was almost a scoop and score. We saw Jaden Mayeva knock the ball out of the defensive line's hands, and he ran into him, putting his body on the line. And that's why we should run the quarterback more often in 2026, going against these Big Ten teams.
I agree. Hey, listen, you're absolutely right, and that brings me to let's pray and hope that Hassan Longstreet can. We didn't see him last night. Let's pray and hope that he doesn't transfer. Let's pray and hope that he stays with USC, because I think, look, we may have to go to a two quarterback system, maybe to run some of those RPO plays, those quarterback read options. And I would like to see Hassan. He's too good of an athlete, too good of a football player to not have him on the field. So I think that's another wrinkle that we can absolutely put in there.
And I also saw something else. When we were on those 4th and 3 or 2 situations, we did not use our combo that we use with Houston Longstreet of running to the side and getting that first down.
Right. You're absolutely right. You're right. So yeah, your observations are good, man. I can tell you. Look, I salute you because you got some on point observations. Better than some of these adults, I can tell you that. You observe the game better than some adults. Adults want to keep a narrative, but you actually stating facts that you saw, and this is coming from an 11-year-old. You saw the defensive line getting some push. You saw some complications with the offense, and I can do nothing but respect you, man. I appreciate it. Don't make this your last call, okay?
I'm gonna start my own channel soon.
Okay. Hey, well, listen. You come on here. We're gonna help promote your channel, all right? And one of these days, you're going to come be a co-host with me.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right? That a deal?
Yep.
All right. Hey, fight on.
Fight on. See you in the next call-in.
All right. All right. Take care.
Bye.
All right, bye. L.A. Dan.
Hey, what's going on?
What's the word?
Nothing much, man. See, I didn't honestly yesterday. I didn't really care if we won the game or lost the game because these dead bowl games now they're just people up now to just glorify Spain practice, get some young guys on play, and see what we have on the roster. You know what I mean? See if they're gonna miss tackles, they miss tackles. But I mean, I don't know. I was just watching the game. I can just tell USC they didn't really, except for maybe about 5 or 7 players, they weren't locked in like they cared. I know maybe they wanted to win, but it just.
Yeah.
They weren't, we seen them all season. They weren't they didn't just seem motivated to play that game.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they lost, whatever. It doesn't mean nothing. I didn't care about the Alamo Bowl. I'm just glad they're out of that contract. They can play somewhere else now. But as for Henny, as far as Henny, I think he's a great coach, but he's unproven. He was with the Rams and he was defensive line coaches, but last night was his first time calling plays. And this is where I think college football needs to have contracts because not just for Henny, but just going forward in the future. I don't think 18, 19-year-old kids should hold a program hostage to choose a coach that they want to choose. I think
that's not
the experienced guys in the room should be able to choose. Remember,
I don't think that's necessary. At the end of the day, you got to think about this, Dan. You can't. Players you gotta like the coach you playing. It's not like you got certain guys that are relatable and then certain guys that are not. Do you agree with that? It's the same thing with recruiting.
No, yeah, I agree with that. But now since these guys are getting paid, they should be under contracts and they shouldn't hold a program hostage to the coach that they want. It should be the best coach available. Especially because this is Lincoln Riley's 5th year. He has no margin for error. Say Henny is a coach and they mess up. Who are they going to blame? I can tell you right now, the GM and the AD, they're going to look at Lincoln Ryan like, hey, we didn't. They're going to wash their hands of it. I guarantee you. So I think he's a great coach. I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want the kids choosing. The last time this happened was Clay Helton. Everyone was so happy that Clay Helton had won the game, and all the players went around him, and we hired Clay Helton with no experience coaching. And now, I don't know if USC is a place to be a coach for the first time calling plays. Like this is a serious business, especially coming in next year.
I got you. So let me ask you this, and I don't think a lot of people realize this either. And I think the time that he had to work with Coach Henny, think about Deontay Lynn was supposed to coach this game on Monday. He was there at the press conference. All of a sudden, we wake up on Tuesday. Well, we get the information. Everybody's talking about Deontay Lynn going to Penn State. Now, all of a sudden, I guess with no real preparation, even though you're the co-defensive coordinator, nobody would think that the defensive coordinator is just going to exit like that. Now, we got to talk about that, too. The real story, like, at what point did you not know did you know that Deanton Lynn wasn't going to coach in that game? Like, Coach Henny really got called on the spot to just handle business, and he kind of had to try to put things in place really at the last moment. When have we ever seen that ever happen? I think a lot of people looking at the game as if Coach Henny has been the DC all year long. No, this was a change that happened, spur of the moment, and it was a bowl game. So, but we saw these guys come out with enthusiasm, different from what we've been seeing. I mean, I could say that. With your eyes, did you see anything that appeared to be different, whether it was Desmond Stevens flying around, Alex Graham, Cam Fountain with the 2 sacks, Braylon Shelby flying around? Did you see anything different, or did you not see that?
Yeah, no, I saw everything. No, it was great. I'm not saying that he can do it. I just think I'm just worried that maybe because I don't know his scheme. Maybe once he can break it down and tell us what his philosophy on defense is, his scheme. Because one game is great, but it's just throughout the season when you get these intelligent offensive coordinators and they're calling plays to scheme against once they see your defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he can't do it. He may be great at it, but I guess it's just my worry that I don't know his scheme. Like that was just last night. I just want to know like how's he gonna call his plays? His 3rd and 4, like 3rd and 2. What is his plays? Like what is his scheme? Is it 3-4? Does he want like a base? Does he want like maybe once we hear all that and you just know like what his defensive philosophy is against all these offenses we're going to go against. Because now this year we have Oregon, we have Indiana, Ohio State. So we have a couple of coaches who know how to call offenses, and we need to win those games because they're coming home. They're coming here. So I mean, maybe the worry is he's never called it before. So I just want to know what is his scheme like. How does he call his defense versus just one game once everyone's set? Like his his secondary. That's all. I just need to know like what it is.
Yeah. Let me I appreciate you, man. Any other thoughts that you want to leave with us? And I'm gonna take some more of these calls.
No, I mean, Cam Fountain, those boys. I wish they were. I mean, I wish they were playing like that all year. So something definitely changed in one day.
Yeah. Just imagine
great.
all those guys that we got coming in playing like that next year. That's what I look at. But hey, I appreciate you, Dan.
All right, fight on.
All right, fam, fight on. Hey, Big Daddy Ketchup. Hey, Mr. Hines, what's up? Hey, look, I posted this picture you sent me last night of you and your son, man. Extremely happy you made it to the game. And here's another picture right here with you that you gave me. I showed them, I guess you just now coming in the chat, but I showed them you here with Jakeem. Hey, I want you to mail me. I'm going to send you my address. I need that coat. I really want that jersey. I want to put the Nook jersey right here behind my thing, man. But shout out to you, man. You sent me that yesterday. That is incredible pictures. But so look, let me take another call here. Sean, are you there? Sean, you there?
Oh yeah. I'm here.
What's up, family? How you doing?
My bad. I'm good.
Oh, here
honestly,
it is right here.
man, I'm not too upset about this game.
Yeah.
I'm really not. I went to the 901 bar and grill. I think it's like my 3rd time being there. I had to sit down there and watch the game. Of course, I was sitting next to a Bruin fan who was, he was in there in disguise. He didn't want to say nothing, but he was talking a lot of crap about our lack of effort against TCU, kind of lackluster and not wanting to play. And I had to explain to him, I'm like, you do understand that half the guys that are going to the NFL aren't playing in this game, right?
Yeah.
Like the guys that we've had playing all season
People
are
not
not playing.
People not gonna admit that, bro. They not. They come up with something like this. I said it during the pregame. I specifically said it. I said I'm not doing no score prediction. I said I don't know what to expect during this game.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's just you can't expect these guys who haven't had any reps all season to just go out there and play outside of their mind like they've been playing all year. Like it just won't happen. Like these guys are true freshmen. Some of these guys should still be in high school, by the way.
Yeah, no doubt.
These guys don't want to admit the fact that, half of our starting core on offense and defense are sitting on the sideline. They're getting prepped and ready for the NFL. These guys are going to go chase their dreams, and you expect these young guys to come in here who some of them should still be in high school, hadn't they not reclassified, and yet we just supposed to just come out here. TCU had their whole team.
Yeah.
Like,
except the quarterback. They didn't have their quarterback.
Yeah,
But they had their defensive players. They had their team. And I don't like the way Jaden Maiava played. I'm gonna keep it 100 on that. He was kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal was with that. But
I felt he was kind of force feeding the ball just a little bit too much. Like he was just trying to force it into to spots that just like I'm like when I was watching, I'm like, Jaden, you can't do that, man. This is not.
Yeah.
This isn't. Jacoby. This isn't Makai. You just can't put that ball in those positions with these guys you haven't had in-game reps.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. I played high school and college football. You just can't come in the game and expect your quarterback who you have just because you have practice reps.
Right.
Practice reps are so much different in-game reps.
Right. Well, the only thing I'm gonna say, they did have a month to practice. So
yeah, true. Yeah.
So
what was it, about 15 practices they had?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are missing the fact though. There was some stuff going on with Coach Lynn, man.
That was bad, man.
It was some stuff going on, and I just felt like we saw a little bit of a difference when these guys start playing for Coach Henny last night.
I don't care what nobody say. Coach Henny needs to be our next defensive coordinator.
Lincoln
Riley, Jim
I'm
Cohen, they all need to figure it out.
They
he needs to be our next defensive coordinator.
But
these guys had fire on their hair.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson in that commercial. These guys were playing like chickens with their heads cut off.
They were. I saw Desmond Stevens running across that field like I've never seen him.
I've never seen him run that fast. He was sideline to sideline, like somebody back in 2004.
Yeah. Now the missed tackles is inexcusable. But I got Tanook Hines dad here, man. Let me and I think he got that jersey. I need that jersey. Hey, let me holler here real quick.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Fight on, family.
Fight on.
Can a brother get that jersey, man?
Hey, man, I thought you wanted the jacket.
I changed my mind, man. I want to swap. You know what I'm saying? I changed my mind. No, hey, you gotta be a proud dad though, man, because man, you got to see it. That was his best game. That 6 receptions, 163 yards, and you was there to see that.
It's about time I got to see one, right?
Yeah, and I put these pictures up that you sent me last night, man. That was a beautiful thing, man. And you there with Jack King.
Hey, you got the one with the whole team Hines, right? Me and all my boys.
Oh yeah, I got it.
You need to put that one up because they can see that.
Give me a second. I'm about to put that up right now.
Yeah.
You can keep talking. Let me put that up right now.
They can see the tallest boy is my middle son. He's the quarterback, 3,000 yards in the season. The other one on the other side of Nunu is the wide receiver that played in Hawaii that taught him his hands. That's Chucky, my oldest.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull that. See if I can pull that up right now.
Yeah. Then there's a picture of all of us too.
Let's see, because I know I screenshotted all that.
Another thing too, man. I met somebody at the game that I didn't know. Old boy touched me on the shoulder. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Mr. Man right there in the plaid, that's my quarterback. 6'5", 3,000 yards one season.
Wait. He's 6'5"?
He's a quarterback, 6'5".
Okay, and that's Tanook in the middle. And then this one on the end right here.
That's Chucky Hines from the University of Hawaii, wide receiver.
Does he still play?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, man, and you got some athletes. I think I saw footage. You sent me some footage of him too. But, yeah. You got some athletes, man. But man, salute to them guys, man. And you got some incredible guys, man. You raised some incredible young guys, and hey, salute to you for that. That's how was that experience, man? I saw you with I forgot to put the picture. You had a picture with Brian Cushing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
Big
saw that.
cushion, yeah. I told
Yeah,
him to his face. I gave him his flowers. When I watched that boy play, that boy gave me chills. He didn't
yeah.
back down from nobody. I told him to his face, he is my number one player.
How did he
That
like?
boy's off
Let
the
me ask you.
chain.
How did he like your son?
He, I didn't get into that. I didn't bring him up like that. You know, he was out
Yeah,
there with his people on the
yeah,
sideline. You know, I didn't even bring Nunu up to him like that.
yeah. But overall, you text me before things went south. You were texting me while you were at the game, and I agree with you. I think I can't remember the exact words, but you said you see this defense because they were flying around at the beginning of the game, man. They
Come
were
on,
flying.
come on.
They were flying, and I believe this though, Mr. Hunt. I believe that it was Coach Henney inspired these guys. There was some issues going on with Coach Lynn. We saw a clear difference. I haven't seen them guys fly quite like that. But yeah, things went south, some missed tackles, but they were
Can,
flying.
can I say something honestly, bruh?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody out there watching, this is on me. My name is Roland Hines. You don't like it, come see me. You can do whatever. We can do whatever. For that coach to do what he did and leave before the bowl game, I think he a coward ass punk.
Well, hey, I think this. I think they might have. Here's the
No.
thing. I think they just dismissed him, if I'm not mistaken. If
The
I'm
thi-
not, once it was
Okay,
once it was
I
announced.
understand. I understand. I might not know the inner workings of that,
Yeah.
but he should have been there for them. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't abandon anybody when it's coming to one of the biggest moments in their lives. You stand there toe to toe, and if you have to, you throw the first punch to light that shit up.
Here,
You
Mr.
don't
Hahn, check
leave.
this out. Check this out. I think here's what happened. I think Monday it started being leaks that he's going to take the job at Penn
I
State.
know. I've been watching all of
Yeah,
that.
okay. So I think what happened was once those leaks got out, I think USC was like, we don't want you here. I mean, it is what it is. I think that's what happened. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it happened. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is like for Coach Henney to not really have major preparation.
I'm not taking nothing from him.
Yeah.
'Cause from what I saw, it's
Yes.
like I had to contact you and say, "Do you see this defense?" I told you they was
Yeah.
gonna get it together.
Yes.
They was gonna bond. They was gonna ready to go. That's what I saw. That shit made me, and I can barely stand up. But trust me, I had my canes. I was standing up, pumping my fists at my
Yeah.
seat. I was doing everything for that defense. I
Absolutely.
knew they was gonna get it together and start bonding and flying around. I saw a couple of hits too. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, they grandma felt that one.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, so let me ask you, the fact that you saw that like that, because this is what this conversation today is about. I saw, and Coach Henney, you know, he came from the Rams before your son came. The fact that, and he has some defensive coordinator experience, but the fact that he got these guys inspired like this, I feel like it might have been a little bit of a disconnect with Coach Lynn. Even though Coach Lynn is an X's and O's guy, I think the way Coach Henney inspired these guys, especially at the beginning, the point where you texted me last night, I just felt like I said that to me, that's worthy enough. If you could have these guys going and flying around like that, I feel like he could possibly take over as the DC. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts on that is he has a great presence for him to step up and they back him in that way.
Something's to that.
That alone right there tells me, an old Army MP, that if you can command that type of understanding from your people, your
Yes.
future is bright as long as he stands on what he says. If he
Absolutely.
does that, it will be a beautiful, beautiful future.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I couldn't agree more. So look, hey, let me ask you. I want to move this conversation real quick. How did it go after the game, man? Were you able to go out to eat with Tanuk? Man, hey, I'm gonna send you my address. Nah, I'm just messing. Hey, that is cold. And he gave you that too.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Yeah.
we waited for them when they came out. I got something to say. When they went to their hotel room, he told me he started sniffling and sneezing as soon as he got to his room. Then
Yeah.
when he pulled the covers back, it was just plumb nasty, and he got sick ever since he got there.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't.
Yeah. It was. Is the cold out there? Was it cold?
Oh man, it was cold. It was real cold out there.
It's that weather, man. It's that crazy weather. But you know, he out there in California. He lost in that California sauce right
Yeah,
now. He
yeah.
came back out there, got that cold. He like, man, you know
Hey,
what I
but what
mean?
was that question you asked me before I butted in right there?
I think that was it. Big J, what's up? I think that was it.
No, you
Um,
had asked me something, and I thought talking about him getting sick or
oh,
whatnot.
oh, oh, oh. Did you and Tanook go out to eat after the game and all that? Were you able to hang
Well,
out a little bit?
we hung out for a little bit. We talked. We went to the local Whataburger, whatever that is right there, and we chatted it up a little bit about before he left, while he been there. How did his re-signing go? Was he happy with it? Blah blah blah. Just dad being concerned, seeing where his head was at, stuff like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, look, Mr. Hines. Hey, keep it safe tonight.
Oh
Hey, you know what? You need to put that jersey on next time, man.
man, no, that jerk tight like a girdle, bro. I can't do that. Hey, have all these people laughing at me? No, bro, we can't do that.
I
Oh,
know.
I don't know if I finished it, but a guy met me while I was leaving out the stadium. He
Yeah,
said he knew who I was from your show.
absolutely, absolutely.
And I'm like, and when he touched me, I drew up like, nigga, what? I don't know you. And then he's like, no, I'm from Houston. I know you from USCJ show. I was like, okay, bro, I wish I could remember his name, but he down here in Houston. Man, a lot of people watch you down here, bro.
I told you that. I told you
Yeah.
that. You know that. Yeah,
He
yeah.
from he did say he from California, but he down in Houston now. So I'm like, oh, okay, it is what it is. Hey man, he got he was limping after the game. I don't know which tackle it was, but his hip, is like a little stinger or whatnot. But
Yeah.
we doing the rehab thing on that because I think he down here in Houston right now.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, salute to him, 6 for 163. My God.
Yeah,
Salute to him, and I'm happy that you was able to see that. That was the business.
yeah,
Um,
but my heart got broke at the end though.
hey,
I seen all them would be shoulder tackles. I'm like, your grandma taught you how to tackle better than that. Come
Hey,
on
we
now.
learned in Pop Warner how to tackle, but I think we got something to build on. I wasn't feeling it. That we was lost in the tackle sauce, but at the end of the day, man, I think we got something to build on, particularly with the defensive coordinator, the defensive
Right.
coach, and some of these guys, your son and some other
I'm, I'm
guys.
I'm happy. I'm
Yeah,
happy, bro. I'm not happy for the loss. I'm happy for what I saw. I'm happy for the whole season that the defense looked like shit. They built up. They came out flying like they didn't care. They wanted this win in the beginning, in the middle, and halfway through the end. That's a lot of good things that we saw to build on. Maava. Now, that's why you keep Longstreet. When Maava gets cold, you put that young dog in there.
I think.
You
Yeah,
let that ball go. The boy got a strong arm. He can put that ball in front of a fast receiver so they can keep running.
I,
Okay, that's
I,
why
I
you keep him. Talk to him. Let him know what his role, his job is. His shine is coming up. Don't cut your blessing short by trying to hurry up and run somewhere where they just want to fit you in instead of bring you up and put you in. There's a difference. You want
yeah.
to fill that hole or you want to make your hole and constantly make it bigger. Husan, Longstreet, son, do me a favor.
I hope he
Do
stays, man.
not leave. Do
I hope
not leave.
absolutely. I pray he stays. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a whole nother show with that. I pray he stays. I had a crazy text last night during the game, but hopefully he stays. So
Yeah.
anyway, Mr. Hines, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna get ready situated for this New Year thing, man. But I appreciate you. Hey, happy New Year, and I'm glad you was able to make it.
All right. Thank you, bro.
All right, fight on. Let's see, Ryan. Ryan, are you there? Oh, let's see.
Yes, sir.
Ryan, are you there? Hey,
USCJ.
how you doing?
Hey, good. I'm doing good. No, as good as can be expected today. It's New Year's. We're good.
Absolutely.
That game definitely disappointed. Shout out to Mr. Hines. I'm always agreeing with his takes, and he keeps it real. And as a veteran to a veteran, man, he stays drilling the players like into like what they need to do. So we got to keep getting better.
Absolutely.
Something that I thought last night, because I couldn't watch the game. I wasn't able to watch the game. I could only listen to the radio broadcast because I'm a trucker. So you know, there were certain points of the game I'm like, dang, you know, my next trip is about 2 hours away. And so I can't stop. So I had to wait till I get to a stop. Then I'm gonna delay it because all right, let me tune in for a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
a lot of people were noting on the forum boards that there was a lack of hitting. But from what I was listening to in the broadcast, they kept bringing up like Cam Fountain.
Yes, yes. I'm glad you brought that up. It's a great
Braylon
point.
Show be coming off the edge. Both of them coming off the edge. That just shows me next year we're about to have two little studs coming off both edges.
That's
then you have like Floyd Bacard. We even got some production off of Keyshawn Silver.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's gone though. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. But you know, we hopefully we hit the portal hard. In regards to what you said about Coach Henney,
yeah,
I'm on both sides of the fence with that. Like, I do feel that we need a experienced defensive coordinator, but people do have to remember this man coached in the NFL at the highest level for years.
Absolutely.
And so I do agree. Like, certain takes I won't agree with you on. Like, you know, that we need to keep them because of the players, as the former caller said. But at the same time, I do agree that, yeah, like, this guy inspires players. He inspires recruiting. He's probably one of our best recruiters on staff.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If we can keep him, then, you know, do what you have to do to keep him. Yeah, Coach Lynn, him leaving, like you said, they just had the press conference. So it like, I was just thinking the other day, okay, well, behind the scenes they probably already had a plan, but if they had a plan, why would they have him in a press conference?
Right.
And so and then they announced that Henny's gonna be coaching the night before. So it's it only makes sense that, yeah, Coach Henney only had about a day preparation to be the full-time defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
hey, look, I really appreciate you man, making those important comments, man. I agree with you on a lot of that, man. So, and look, it's always, and I tell everybody this, it's always okay to agree to disagree. That at the end of the day, nothing wrong with having a dialogue, man. I respect your opinion. I respect everything you have to say, and you know, I think the future is bright. I saw what you saw. Well, I saw what you heard last night. I saw Cam Fountain coming off that edge, getting those couple of sacks. I saw Braylon Shelby running with that fumble, and that was actually, you know, I'm surprised they overturned that, but hey, it is what it is. But I appreciate you coming in, man.
One more thing, our what's the safety that missed the tackle at the end of the game?
Christian Pierce.
Yes, Christian Pierce. I see a lot of people disparaging that kid, but I feel
he wouldn't normally do that, man.
He's getting better every year.
Yeah.
Every year he's taking a step up, and like, he makes one bad missed tackle. He shouldn't have had to make that tackle, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, he shouldn't have had to make that tackle. It should have been done. From the replays I've seen. And I really don't like watching replays of our losses. But like, I watched some of the highlights when I got home, and I'm like, y'all can't disparage this dude. That kid's gonna be a stud. Like, if he stays with us next year, I feel like he's made gradual progress, like, every year. He's only gonna get better. Like, he has the physical talents. He has, you know, everything you need in the NFL safety. Like, why would you want him to go somewhere else and ball out?
No, I
There's
feel
no
you.
reason.
I agree.
But yeah,
I agree with this comment.
sir.
Pierce
I'm
is
gonna
a
let
beast.
you off. I'm gonna let you get to the next callers, man. I know you got some New Year's things to do.
Yeah. I'm getting ready. I'm ahead to. I'm gonna be at church tonight, man, and giving God some praise. So that's my
Oh
New Year's
yeah,
tonight. Yeah, everybody keep it
yep,
safe out there tonight too. Hey, but you keep it safe, brother. I appreciate you, family.
definitely. Be
Okay.
safe.
Hey, fight on.
Fight on.
I got one more caller. Hey, DeVay Williams, listen. I'm putting this link in the chat. If you want to come in here and talk about your recruiter, we need you to go and make this commitment, my man. Come on and make this commitment. You guys know DeVay Williams, big time wide receiver / cornerback out of Sarah High School. Shout out to him. But we need you on here, man. The link is in my chat if you want to come on. But it's on YouTube though. So let me take this. I think this is the last one. Is it Infinite Moolah? What's the word?
Going on, Jay?
How you doing?
Oh man, I'm disappointed in the outcome, but we good. I get over it.
Absolutely,
Get over it, man.
absolutely.
I just want people to everybody can't fly off the handle off one game, man. It's not everybody want to throw Mayava on the trash heap because he had an off game. It's okay. Players have bad games sometimes, man.
Absolutely.
Long street time's gonna come. But right now we on Mayava. It's his thing. We gotta support the brother.
Absolutely.
Also,
absolutely.
I do disagree with y'all though on the Henny thing. I think Henny need to get our line together. I want him to get our line together and get it humming like it should be, and go get us a bona fide DC.
Okay, I'm gonna make a point to you real quick, and I agree. It's okay to agree to disagree, and I respect your opinion. One thing a lot of people don't know is Deanton Lynn had a lot of control over who was in the game. Now, you saw with John Jarrett, you saw Floyd Bucard in there last night, and it was because Henny wanted those guys in there, bigger guys. We didn't see the same. We've seen guys like Devin Tompkins playing in the middle when he probably should have been playing on the outside, and getting being that defensive end spot. But Coach Lynn had these guys lined up a certain way, and so they had limited control. It's the same way with all kinds of guys all over the place. Like Kamari Ramsey, let's just keep it real. He had no business playing. No nickelback. He had his draft stock. I pray that his draft stock continues to stay what it was last year. Bishop Fitzgerald got a lot of love this year, and shout out to him. He was an All-American, but Kamari Ramsey was that same type of guy. He has no business playing nickelback. And yes, I do know that they have some other guys that were going to play nickelback. So I'm saying that to say there was a lot of pieces that Coach Henny didn't have control over, the defensive coordinator. And now that if he does have control over this, in the event that he gets this job, I feel like we'll see some of the push that we saw last night at the beginning of the game. You get what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah, I understand that. I just personally, I would like somebody who's already been there, done that, established, and like he knows how to run a defensive squad. I think Henny, like if they give him more control to run that line, he can get our line back together because our line was, I think they underperformed this year to their talent.
They did. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I agree. And anything else you wanted to say, my man?
It was. I forgot now though, but it's all good.
Hey, well, look. Hey, Happy New Year to you. I appreciate you coming in. You be safe out there tonight.
Sir, fight on, brother.
Hey, fight on. Christian, what's the word?
What's good? What's good, man? What you know good? Happy New Year to you and the family.
Man, I'm taking you my last one. I'm about to get ready. I got to go get dressed, get myself together for church. But what you got? First of all, what you doing tonight?
Same thing. You already know what we do. New Year's Eve. Go to church and bring it in. We'll see if my kids can make it. If they start showing out, I might have to leave a little early and not make it. So they baby.
Yeah, so I'm about to get out of here in the next 5 minutes. But what you got for us, man?
Man, just a terrible way to end the season, man. And got to live with it next September. It's a long time. I know it's a bowl game. I hate losing end of the season on the loss. I know the bowl games don't count for nothing, but hate end of the season on the loss.
I agree. Well, it's a terrible way to end the season, but at the end of the day, as I stated in the pregame, I said that I don't know what to expect. So many guys out. Deontai Lynn coming in, Coach Henry coming in. I just felt like the unexpected was going to happen. I had no idea. That's why I didn't do no score prediction, no anything. But did you see anything? I mean, we all of us know about some of the things that we saw from the Lost in the Sauce missed tackles. We saw that. All of us highlighted that yesterday. Did you see anything in this game that you could point out and say it's a bright spot?
Tanuk Hines is legit, right? Um, defensively, the first two drives we got 3 and outs. The next two drives after that, they went right down the field and scored. But when my only issue with the defensive play calling yesterday is that when we rushed when we went with a 4-man front or 5-man front, we caused havoc. We got sacks, we got in the backfield. No matter if they made the tackle or not, they were in position. But whenever we kept going to that 3-man dropping 8, it wasn't working. And the first 2 drives we didn't do that. The first 2 drives we got off the field and the defense was dominated. We were going with a 4 and 5-man rush and TCU couldn't handle it. The third drive we came out going with a 3-man front dropping 8, and we kept doing it. Even they scored those first 2 drives. Even in the second half, when we went 4-man, 5-man front, TCU had no answer for it. But we would get in 3rd and long and get them behind the chains on 2nd and long, and we'll go back to that 3-man front, dropping 8, and let that quarterback sit back there and pick that zone apart. If we would have just stayed in a 4-man front, 5-man front with those pressure, they had no answer for it.
Let me ask you something. What else on defense did you see? Did you see anything from linebacker play that you like?
I have no complaints with the linebackers yesterday, other than a couple missed tackles. But other than that, the linebackers were coming downhill yesterday. They even was making in the backfield making plays. The linebackers play, and I even seen it from some young linebackers. AJ, what's the name? I was like, why they take him out?
AJ Tuatele.
I was like, why they? I was like, why they take him out? I know they try to get everybody some time because it's a ball game, get everybody experience, but he's gonna look good. Jaden Ramos, in his limited play, he looks good. Once he gets inside, he's gonna be an issue. He's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you see anything from the defensive end spots last night?
Yes. Whenever we would go 4-man front, 5-man front, they had no answer for is it Cam Crawford now? I keep forgetting. I know he plays. Yeah. They had no answer for Crawford. Adversary is going to be a problem. He's been a problem all year. Bacard is going to be a problem. And whenever we was in the 4-man front, at least a 4-man front, they had no answer for those guys.
So you did see some positive things last night.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. That's all I wanted to know. I know. Look, a lot of us are frustrated.
Offensively, King Miller is always a bright spot, and the future with that, and Tanuk Hines is a bright spot. I do think that what's today? Friday, when that portal's open, we got to hit, and we got to hit right this year. We do got some holes. Right?
The crazy thing about it, I was reading where they might not even attack the portal like that. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man.
I don't think we can come into next season with the roster we put on the field yesterday in the 26 class and expect to have the year we have. Like, we got some holes that we need to fill in the portal.
I agree, but I'm just telling you information like they may not attack it, and I think because of some of the guys that they cut. Man, my battery. I'm about to get out this thing in the next 5 minutes. But some of the guys they got coming in, and I guess I'm not gonna speculate as to why, but I don't know how they're assessing it. But yeah, I totally agree. But anyway, I got to get off of this thing. My battery's about to die here, man. But hey, look, Happy New Year to you, man. We're gonna do another live probably this week, probably Friday. I think I'm off this week, so yeah, we're gonna probably do another live Friday and tap in with you.
All right, man. You be careful out there. You folks get acting crazy on New Year's Eve and stuff, man.
Oh man, hey, well, yeah, absolutely. I'll be ready to rock and roll. I'll just put it like that. All right, Felly. All right, put it like that. I'm ready at all times. Hey, you
I
call me
got you.
you call me Doc Holliday. Hey, anyway, hey, fight on, Felly. All right, hey, until later on, listen, everybody stay blessed, man. We out of here, man. Fight on, fight on, fight on.